fall, everything fall, everything fall. ふっとじね fall, fall, everything fall. とらじねのてめえな色気漫画上熊なれいじないじの案が上案が上もってありそうもっかたそう제발 빙기에 같은 건 삼가죠. And I couldn't sing this song well. And this song is written using another language different from my mother tongue. And my mother tongue is and this language is of the neighbor country really close to my country. And by the way, and this song is a South Korean song. And anyway, so hello everybody. I'm Richard Go of Work to Live podcast version. And why I began to sing this song is that wait a moment, please. Maybe to answer that question. Maybe it's fine. I think it's fine to tell you the title as conclusion of this episode. And the title is 1 US dollar is 150 Japanese yen, and the conclusion is my country is falling. And which is why, so the name of this South Korean song is I Need You. And but actually, maybe I have spoken out that the value of the local currency of my country is keeping falling. And not maybe not nowadays, or the recent exchange rate of Japanese yen is US dollar is 150 yen for our US dollar. And anyway, so that's the situation. And which is why, so that's I use the lyrics of that South Korean song. And the being part of the song is become saying fall, everything fall, everything fall, everything. ふっとしね fall, everything fall, everything fall, everything. とろしね and which is fine. So I used this song for introduction. And anyway, so I'd like to have not have a drink. I don't drink an alcoholic drink this time. And anyway, I'm thinking of creating this episode doing my own housework, and which is why so I think you are going to hear some noises from what I'm doing. And so to start with, what I feel about that exchange rate is that so the time has come, but actually, so there's of course, so one of the causes of this significant fall or significant drop of the value of the local currency of my country is the discrepancy or the difference of the political interest rates. And maybe the political interest rate of the US is 5 point something or 5 point blah blah. And well, anyway, so maybe when I created an episode of this podcast last time, so I checked out the exchange rate of my country, and that was minus 0.1%. And other countries have surpluses of the political interest rates, or other countries have the political interest rates of other countries are plus, but actually, so this country has only minus rate of the political interest rate. And anyway, so as I have told you in the part of conclusion of this country, and my country is falling, or my country is going to fall in the future. But actually, maybe next year. So I hope that other countries lower their political interest rates for stimulating or for encouraging or for how should I say, for expanding or for exciting their economies or their economic situations, and which is fine. So I think the value of the local currency of my country may rise. This is my hope. This is my of course guesswork. And what is horrible is that there is not a linear relationship between the political interest rates and the values of the values of currencies. And for example, one of them, maybe one of the most remarkable examples is maybe I might have told you this example. And the value of the local currency of Switzerland is really high, but actually the political interest rate of Switzerland is maybe 1.75 or 1, not lower than the political interest rate. The political interest rate of Switzerland is lower than 2.0%. But and United States and the European Union have, and of course United Kingdom have higher political interest rates compared with Switzerland. But actually, so the truth is that the value of Swiss, how should I say, Confederatio Helvetica franc or Swiss franc has a higher value than those of United the pound of British pound and European euro or and American dollars. It is a situation about the exchange rates. Anyway, so but actually, and it is why anyway. So I'm trying to expand my own wealth, or no, not the expansion of my own wealth, but actually, so I'm trying to, or I'm striving to protect my own assets by, how should I say, by how should I say, moving my own assets from my country to other countries, and but still, so I have large part, the largest part of my wealth is in Japanese yen, so which is why this is a severe problem for me. I mean, the fall of the value of Japanese yen is a severe problem, or really a serious problem. And anyway, so that's nothing else to say, and maybe not maybe, and maybe the low birth rates or the low fertility rates of Asian countries have nothing to do with the values of the currencies, and that is because the political interest rate of South Korea is higher than that of my country, and the value of Japanese yen has plunged, how should I say, to or against South Korean won, and which is why only it is clear that the value of the currency of my country is solely or only the value of the local currency of my country is falling, and of course there are some exceptions, and for example, one of the remarkable exceptions is Argentina peso, and which is the value of which is falling compared with that of my country, and in which sense, and I had, and according to some online information, so many Russian people immigrated into Argentina, and but actually the value of the local currency of Argentina is falling, and by knowing that, that was amazing in many ways, which is what I felt actually. And but still, so if you ask me, if you ask me whether this country has a bright future or not, maybe the answer is no. It is what I think. And anyway, you know, it's the, it's the, this country faces two large problem. I don't know whether this expression is correct in terms of English language or not. But actually, so in this country has faced really a huge problem, and but I think but actually Armenian situation in which the the planting value of the local currency of my country is that doesn't inflict severe damage or doesn't inflict really a large damage on me. That is because, and maybe I have also told you this story. That is because I have a system or I have assets giving me some foreign currencies, and which is why for example, this is a hypothetical situation. This is just this is my fabric. This is my fabrication. Or this is my imaginary story. But for example, if the value of my if the value of the local currency of my country falls further lower or lower than this present value, and for example, please imagine a situation in which 1 US dollar is 1,000 Japanese yen, or one US dollar, the price of 1,000 US dollar in Japanese yen is 1,000 Japanese yen, and before this fall of the value of Japanese yen, that has been almost 120 yen for a dollar, or 100 yen for a dollar, and so if the local currency, if Japanese yen falls, how should I say, 10 times, 10 times as low as before, please imagine such a situation. But actually, so it's fine to say, I can get higher incomes. That is because I have assets of American companies. Well, I have anyway. So directly saying, I have stocks of some huge companies of the United States. So which is why if the value of my if the value of Japanese yen falls much more or much lower, so and if the how should I say, if the cost of living of my country that doesn't change so much, and I don't feel, or our family doesn't feel any suffering, or at least I don't feel any suffering, and and it's up to how my family members feel about the future of my country, and to start with, it's difficult to say how other people feel about that topic, and even among the members of the same family, and so as my children and my wife may find grudge, or may find may find depressing the future of my country, and you know so but actually, so at least, our families, and in terms of financial situation, so I can help my family. So, and to start with, I support I I I I make money, or I make money I make money for my family, and in its sense, so in terms of financial situation, my family is fine, including me. But actually, so it's up to the perspective of each member of my family about how they feel about the darker future of my country. So which is why they may not feel happy, because they know that they know the fact was that because they know that the future of this country is darker than black, for example. And this is anyway. This is all the stuff I'd like you to know this time. So I finished creating my own drink. This is not an alcoholic drink, and this is just a cheap coffee actually. I don't have to drink expensive ones. Anyway, the title is 1 US dollar is 150 Japanese yen, and the conclusion is my country is falling. This is all the stuff I'd like you to know this time, so that's it. Thank you very much for everything. See you.